How do you do?
You smell of death. Been conjuring up dead things.
What do you want? Take care.
I am Gil, Sergeant of Sharpshooters, Blackwood Company. Here I train our skirmishing specialists. You know, perhaps, that Argonians may be gifted spellcasters. You too.
Greeting, Commander Jafazir, your servant. I am second in command of the Blackwood Company. The company provides expert jihad for selected customers. Very discreet. Blackwood refers in part to Blackwood Forest, but it also carries a reference to the Thogat of charcoal warriors of Khajiit tradition. Bye.
Well met. Lieutenant Rana, Blackwood Company. My duties are primarily administrative. They keep me busy here in the Leowin barracks. Have you been near Rosentia Galenas' house recently? Smells horrible, like she left some meat out to spoil. You too.
Hello.
They say a whole island with an inhuman statue appeared near Breville, as if the world...
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy. Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold. A few weeks ago, a spellsword was passing through Leowin and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me carrying. I eagerly bought it, knowing the value of Daedric relics. In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it so cheap. His loss, my gain, I figured. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense. However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it. I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go, then the scamps will follow and my secret will be revealed to all. Alv should be able to help rid me of this staff. We play cards at the Three Sisters often and are old friends. Seek her advice. Everyone in town knows about my hobby, collecting unusual examples of the arcane crafts. My husband left me quite comfortable, bless his cinders. What will I do with my collection of curiosities when I go? Donate them to the castle, of course. The Count made that orc, Mazoga, into a knight? Well, well. Next thing, we'll be making horses into knights. The beastly little creatures are nasty, smelly, noisy, and wrecking my beautiful house. I must be rid of them. I can't let people know I have scamps in here, or they'll think I've taken to Daedra worship. Try explaining that to the town guard. Alvis is a practiced researcher. She's sure to have some good information for you.
Hail.
Have you heard any of Darji's jokes?
I've heard them. They're pretty stupid.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I understand.
Yes. Be seeing you.
What is it, associate?
Poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her house for days. Frankly, the smell gave you away. You must have stepped in... Well, let's just say something that isn't pleasant. Just be sure and keep this quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests, I could get kicked out of the guild. Doing a bit of digging, I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Sheogorath, I'd say. The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been. The only chance is to return it to its original resting place, Darkfathom Cave. Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Sheogorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind. I also learned that the staff makes the owner move much slower than normal. I suppose it's another way the creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you can, help her. I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing. I'm glad she was finally able to get someone over here. I've been gathering all the research I could on her, little problems, shall we say. Oh, yes. Don't bother trying to kill one of them. As soon as you do, another will take its place. It's endless. Quite the curse, eh? Sheogorath certainly has a sick sense of humor. I have potions, and everything you need to make your own. What will it be? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Send Rosentia my regards. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
With an inhuman statue appeared.
I was afraid you wouldn't come back. Oh, please, I beg you. Take this staff to Darkfathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever. I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine. Plus, do you know how dirty caves are? It'll ruin anything I wear. Do this for me, and I'll reward you with another one of my curios I picked up a few years ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready? Here's the staff. As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well. I'm sorry I ever laid eyes on that thing. How am I ever going to get scamp smell out of my fine linens? Darkfathom Cave isn't that far from here, but the route may be treacherous. Be careful and journey safe. Darkfathom Cave awaits you.
It's you. Hi.
What is it now?
They say a hope.
Oh, hello.
I don't see any scamps or the staff. As promised, here's the ring. I bought it from a shop in the Imperial City many years ago for an ex-lover of mine. He ran off with someone else, so now the ring belongs to you. The owner of the shop called it the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think you'll like it. Sharina is good with a blade. She knows it too. Farewell, and may you find your way home safely each night to a warm fire.
What is it? I'm Darji. I'm a Khajiit in disguise. Want to see me lick my butt? Oh, that one never gets old. Want to hear a Khajiit joke? Why do Khajiit lick their butts? To get the taste of Khajiit cooking out of their mouths. A real thigh slapper, that one, eh? I heard lots of others, only I can't remember them. I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing ya.
On behalf of the entire town, I thank you for ridding Rosentia of the scamps. Return anytime.
Ah, how quaint. How do you do?
I'm Lumgro Bareth, the cheerful one. My brother Kurz, he's not so cheerful. Dogs are an orc's best friend. Good protection, good companions, good eats. The Brionts have dogs, lots of them. I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlendrel again, along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while. There's much I can show you. Be seeing you.
Hondatar is the name. I'm a hunter and mountain man. The deer here are skittish. Need to get them quick, or they'll lead you a merry chase. Poison on your arrows can help, and it won't hurt the meat. Farewell.
I was in Cheydinhall last week, and I'm sure I saw Reynold Germain. He acted like he didn't know me.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town? Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Chorrol. Yes, it's quite odd. Reynold, who I've bumped into several times in Chorrol, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually, Reynold is stumbling around Chorrol drunk as can be. Very odd, but then it's really none of my business. Have you seen Vallis O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left. Good day.
No doubt.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
I understand Daedra worship has become...
Good morning.
Well,
Welcome, Knight Commander. In Chorrol, we Highlanders treat our gods' teachings as rules to live by. Our lives are governed by the 10 Commands. Oh, those. You'll want to speak to Erelder about them. He's in charge of keeping people away from them. There are knights questing for the Crusaders' relics everywhere these days. It seems that many have heeded the Prophet's call. Goodbye.
Hi there.
we're all talking about...
I'm Rena Bruyant. I love dogs. Doesn't everyone? They probably call us the dog people here in town. Romalis and I love dogs. We have quite a few. So sweet and well-behaved you wouldn't believe. Have you seen Vallis O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left.
The Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. What brings you here, my son? Take care.
Welcome, Knight Commander. The gauntlets, eh? They're Erelder's responsibility. Speak to him about them. A great man, and a true believer, deep in faith and wisdom. He's not part of our community here, but a resident of Waynin Priory, the monastery southeast of town. Bye.
Welcome, Knight Commander. Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendarr, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen. Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him, if he's feeling well enough. It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them, through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done. The gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out. He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like. Take care.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Erelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me. Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But until it gotten worse over time, I'd come here, to the place it all happened. in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Our elder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells. Bye. Come back to see the doomed man. I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish. You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything. I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy. I'm so weak. What does Stendarr want from me? The church is still in turmoil from the attack on the Chapel of Dibella. I don't think anyone has had time to really study this prophet's teachings. My best advice would be to go, listen carefully, and decide for yourself. Have you seen Valus Odal recently? Spends all day. Goodbye.
Greetings, High Elf.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf. The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendarr every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendarr for the power to lift this curse? I've told you, the only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendarr for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children. Farewell.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Goodbye. How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running. Look at me. I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I finally have a chance to get out and see the world. I'm not wasting another second of my life, and I'm forever indebted to you, friend. Farewell.
A pleasure to speak with you. Good day.
What can I do for you? Good day.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling. Please, leave me be. I need time to think on what I've seen and done. Goodbye.
Well,
I hope I can help.
well met.
Good day.
Welcome, Knight. Bye.
Welcome to Renoir's books. I'm the owner, Estelle Renoir. Look around. If you don't see what you want, please ask. It's good to know we've got such a strong fight. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Goodbye.
Yes?
Blessings. I'm Auric Grabargo, servant of Stendarr. May you grow in the faith. Reynald Germain has a terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Shadenhall, he walked right past me like we were strangers. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Take care.
Something to report? Another chapel's been attacked. Braville the... Bye.
Go take your break.
Good. Have mercy. Just one.
Hello. I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild. Who is the fairest of them all, other than myself? The proprietor of the Grey Mare is lovely. She and the guard captain would be a nice couple. Have you seen that poor man staying in the chapel hall? I heard he's under some sort of curse. Good day.
What can I do for you? Have you been to the chapel? The gauntlets are gone. Good day.
Well, ain't you the high Tom Titty? You want something, I guess. Or you wouldn't be messing up my air. Yeah, I used to be Fighters Guild here in Chorrol, but I done some incarceration for trespassing and theft a couple of times. You know, they kick you out of the guild if you get caught doing some incarceration. How many, I forget, but I did a lot. I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlendrel again, along the road to Bruma. I think I'll... Good day.
Afternoon, sir. Farewell.
How about... What? Bye.
Welcome to the Oaken Crozier. This one is Talasima, your hostess. Our rooms and food are at your disposal. There's one of... So, the Oaken Crozier is the place of choice for well-bred visitors to Chorrol. The Grey Mare is more suitable for... others. Have you met Modrin O'Lane? Quiet man, but apparently he's an incredible fighter. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Be seeing you.
Go ahead, please. I saw Rimalas Broyant walking his dogs today, and yesterday, and the day before. I swear that's all he does. Goodbye.
Greetings.
Hello.
Well met.
I hope I can help. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did. You too.
My name is Yugal Ballet. I'm pretty new here. Don't know a soul. I'm sorry. I'm new in town and don't know anyone. Reynold Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Shadenhall, he walked right past me like we were strangers. You too.
How are you? Fantastic. Thanks for asking. You smell of death.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is Fire and Steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you? Nice town, but you need money here to live well. Head out of town and do some hunting. Sell the skins, or you can loot old caves and ruins. I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently someone stole something very personal to her. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. A pleasure to... Good that you want to get better. Let me take a look at what you've got. Bye.
Awful creatures.
Disgusting creatures. I hope never to see another.
What is it, Associate? I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation. Not only has necromancy been banned from... She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here spreading her lies. Make haste. I wish to be rid of Erana as soon as possible.
Go ahead.
What's new with you, fam?
I understand.
What can I do for you? All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. You'll have to talk to her if you want to know more. See Azan in Anvil or Burzgrokash in Shadenal for contracts. Have you seen that poor man staying in the chapel hall? I heard he's under some sort of curse. Goodbye.
A coin for an old beggar?
Well met.
Hello. Welcome to Castle Chorrol. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Chorrol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Chorrol is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people. No wonder Narina Cavane is so cranky. If you had to live year-round in a cold, drafty, soot-stained castle like Bruma, you'd be cranky too. All I heard... You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Velga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Chorrol. When you find enough evidence, confront the person whom you believe to be the villain and see if they will confess. I do not wish them harmed, as I want the thief to face justice. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorrol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orok Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrick. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. It's a matter of trust, and I don't trust you enough yet. Good luck, investigator.
Hello, I'm Laith Wavrick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Chorrol. Fare thee well. Any time now.
How are you today?
Hi there.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
What's this about?
Do you know anything about some book that Irana is looking for?
Well met.
That
They
Honditar
say
sure
that when
knows
you
his way
murder
around this
someone,
area.
the Dark
Have
Brotherhood
you
comes to
spoken
you
with
in
him
your
recently?
sleep.
I
It's
spoke
how
to
they...
him
Go ahead.
recently.
He's seeing
He
you.
knows his way around. Knows.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
How do you do?
An honor to serve you. I'm Imfrid, owner and publican of the Grey Mare, at your service. A room? Or food? Whatever you wish. In Chorrol, we don't think much about what goes on in the Imperial Palace. But these murders, the Emperor and all his sons dead? What's next? She's staying in one of the rooms upstairs, though she seems to spend most of her time down by the Mages Guild. I don't know what her problem is, and I don't care. Her money's good, and that's all I need to know. Thanks Stendarr for the chapel here in Chorrol. A lovely place, and the healers are excellent. The old fellow? At Waynon Priory? It's a small community outside the walls, southeast of the Chorrol Gate on the Black Road. A little food and drink will do you some good. Bye.
Any time now.
Hello. What can I do for you? Farewell.
My sons. Have you seen my sons? Haven't you seen her around town? She's either at the Grey Mare or she's sulking around the Mages Guild, it seems. Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety. For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Chorrol. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place? Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me. Have you talked to my sons yet? I don't want them leaving on their own. Rallus knows why we have to be the ones to get rid of them. Antis, he's another story. He's a good boy, but he's hot-headed. Keep a close eye on him, will you? Watch over them and keep them safe. I couldn't bear to lose them to those monsters. Good luck to you.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired, tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... You're going to tell him I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then, off you go. We've met before, haven't we? I don't owe you money, do I? Ah, no, I got it. You're gonna find the fellow trading on my name. Good show. Carry on. Oh, you're about the ugliest barmaid I've ever seen, and that's saying quite a bit. Come to bring me another round, have you? My mistake. Shouldn't you be on the other side of Cyrodiil by now? We've met before, haven't we? I don't... Ah, no, I got it. We've met before... Ah, no.